All right, let's go ahead and open our activity journal list. What we're going to do is we're going to add a recycler view. In fact, let me go to design first, open palette here. I'm going to say search for recycler view. I'm going to go ahead and download it first. All right, there we go. We have a recycler view. Our recycler view. There we go. I'm going to put all the constraints left on the top. And I'm going to give an ID called RecyclerView. That's fine. And I'm going to add a text view. Looks like, let me try again. There we go. And I'm going to put this text view in the middle of the screen. Make it bigger. And there we go. Okay, it's going to be in the middle there. I'm going to call this list no thoughts. Something like this. Okay, it has an ID. And for the text, let's go ahead and create an actual string here. I'm going to call this. So the string here is going to be no thoughts hint like this. And I'm going to say write a journal entry by clicking the plus sign or icon. All right, say okay. Very good. It's looking good there. So what I want to make sure is that this is hidden. We don't want it to be shown right away. So I'm going to hide that, of course. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to say visibility, say invisible. All right, there we go. So it's not going to be visible. And before we leave here, I want to make sure that our layouts are actually match parent and height. And the height also, I'm going to make this match constraint like that. Okay, so next, what are we going to do? I'm going to get rid of all of this. Is we're going to add a journal row because we need a row that will then create, that will be added into our recycle view. So I'm going to go to layout. Layout resource like that. And this one I'm going to call journal underscore row like that. Okay, I don't want a constraint actually. I want to have a card view like this as the parent. All right, there we go. Close this one down. Very good. Let me restructure everything here. Okay, so in our card view here, there's a few things I'm going to do. I'm going to give a margin for our entire layout of 5 dp. I'm going to also give a card corner radius of about 8 dp. And for height, it's just going to be wrap content. Very good. You can quite see a little bit there, but we'll get there, right? Okay, so I'm going to add a linear layout. So inside here, I'm going to add a linear layout. So it's going to be match parent and wrap content. What's new? We must add an ID here. We must add orientation, which is going to be vertical. And inside of our linear layout, I'm going to put an image view. Okay, that's where we're going to put our image that we get from our storage reference. Say match parent wrap content. An ID. I'm going to call this journal image underscore list. I'm going to adjust view bounds here to true. I'm going to add the crop to padding to also true as such. And scale type is going to be fit XY. So everything is actually fit on the image view. All right, so I'm going to add an image here. So source, and it's going to be drawable image tree like that. So you can see now we have at least something to look at. Okay, this is how it's going to look like. Very good. So once I have that, Remember, this is just a row, okay? Once I have that, I'm going to also add a text view that would have match parent and wrap content. And I'm going to give an ID. This ID is going to be journal underscore title underscore list as such. And I'm going to give a padding. Let's say padding at this point here, overall padding of 10 dp. Give a text that would just say title for now. Okay, we don't need to extract that because all of this will be populated. We don't have to extract this string here because all of these will be populated dynamically. All right, so I'm going to make size of this text about 18 sp. You can see there it is, looking good. And the style and text style, I'm going to make this bold. Very good, it's looking good. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to copy this. And this time is going to be thought list, thoughts, like that. Give a padding top of about 15 dp. Padding right, also about 15 dp as such. Looks like it doesn't like that. Let's change that. Padding end. All right, we need to define padding start as it says there. Okay, very good. 10 dp. How about that? Okay, so we're just adjusting things a little bit there. Nothing out of this world. All right, so we're getting there. I'm going to create another text view here. All right, give it an ID. I'm going to call this journal time stamp list. I forgot to add the add ID like this. Okay, very good. Let's give it padding about 5 dp. Text, I'm just going to put it date created, and I'm going to make this italic. So style text italic. All right, so this is the basis of our row that we're going to be using inside of our RecyclerView. So in the next video, we're going to go ahead and create our RecyclerView. Now, you should know how to create a RecyclerView at this point. So I want you to go and create at least the skeleton of a RecyclerView so that we can then inflate our journal row here and start adding data so we can show it. You can do that. Go ahead and give it a try. I'll see you in the next video.